Hi YouTube, it is Ty's Way. I just wanted to jump on here. I was trying to do a live, but I ain't know. I clicked, go live, but I don't know how that works. But anyway, I just want y'all to. I was waiting on an order, and I guess the order was under a different last name from the name that I had, but it was like the same person. I don't know how that gets mixed up, but I guess sometimes it gets mixed up. But anyway, y'all watching on this road because these people be acting crazy. Anyway, take pride in your work and what you do. I think I've already stated that in another video as far as customer service is concerned. But the manager, like, I know him. This is one of the regular stores I pick up at, and I asked, there was some products. You know how they'll bring out the order and there'll be some things that can clearly go in a bag, but they won't put it in a bag for whatever reason. They just back there being lazy. And I talked to some of the workers too, and I'll be out there and I'll be like fussing about it, but not like, well, sometimes I have been, a little irritated about it, because especially if you're doing 8-9 trips a day, and then you're there to deliver, you're not there to bag, you know what I'm saying? But then you want the customers' stuff to get to them, in the right way. So you, like I told y'all, keep extra bags and go back there and make sure they're loading everything right, because I'm telling you, they will just throw stuff in there, and it really comes down from the head. Because the management, when I said, you the manager, right? And I knew he was a manager, but I was just making sure. But I said, what is this? I said, it was like 2 jugs of Drano. Both of them went in a bag. In the same bag. Like, it could go in a bag. And these people be being lazy with gallons of water, gallons of milk, gallons of water and stuff like that. They don't realize that how we have to carry it. I'm not trying to carry the handle of these things when I can just put it in a bag and carry a few of them. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you in charge of the baggers and stuff, right? And he was just like looking at me like, yeah, almost like, okay, yeah, whatever, just take these groceries and go. That's kind of like what his attitude seemed like. And so I was just like, do you talk to them? I said, can y'all have a bagging class or something like that? Because there's bags that I even showed him, one of the bags was ripped. Like, if I didn't see that, they stuff could have just slid out that hole, because the hole was pretty big. And I'm like, I said, I'm not supposed to be out here bagging, but that's why I'm out here, because the level of the level of them paying attention to detail and, caring about what they do, they don't really care. They're doing the job. But I'm an independent contractor, and this is my business. So I wasn't explaining all this to him, but I mean, like, this and this to you too. I'm sorry, y'all. I just honked at her because she clearly, I was coming, green light and everything, I was coming, and she just pulled out in front of me. People just be rude. I honked at her, she flipped me off, I flipped her back off, whatever. Anyway, so what I'm trying to explain to y'all is that people don't really care about I'm sorry, I just flicked her off. She back there acting a fool. Black people it's not just black people. I'm just saying because she is black back there. But anyway, just rude. It's just like, you could have just stopped and let me go, because I'm going full speed, and you could have just, like, and she back there, I don't know who she honking at. I mean, I can't go. There's 2 cars in front of me, so clearly I don't know what she's honking at. She's just being a bitch. But anyway, I'm not even gonna go into that, because people will be people, and they miserable with their life, and people just do stuff because they just, anyway, sometimes I don't like people. That's why I be doing the type of job that I do, and this wasn't supposed to be about that. Like, I'm really kind of upset, because I just don't like how people are just rude for no reason. I mean, I understand we all going through stuff. People are going through stuff. And, people just want to irritate other people, because misery loves company. I'm not that type of person. If I'm miserable, it's just like, leave me alone, I'm gonna leave you alone, you know. But a lot of people aren't like that. Anyway, and they think it's funny back there. They think it's funny. But anyway, back to the manager's story. So I said, do y'all have bagging classes? I mean, because clearly there needs to be a bagging class. Because to me, what seems like common sense, and maybe because I buy groceries, so I know how, you know, the whole grocery thing, like how to bag stuff to make things simpler to carry. To me, it's just common sense. But common sense ain't common to everybody. But the manager was almost like, okay, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, no wonder why they don't care. No wonder why they do not care. Let me close my windows. I'm sorry if it was loud, y'all. No wonder why your workers don't care. No wonder why, you know, everything flows down. You know, it would be different if he would have been like, yeah, you know, ma'am, I'm seeing that has been a problem and this and that, and would have at least acknowledged. But it was almost just kind of like, I don't care. Like, I'm about my business, you know, and you're not gonna mess up my business. I be getting like $10 and $15. I got a $20 tip from yesterday. That's like another Walmart order. That's $40 right there. Because it's seeming like the Walmart orders is around like, you know, $20 or something like that. But you know, be about your business. You know, if that's why I get out there and load. That's why I get out there and, you know, load stuff and make sure everything is bagged right and everything like that, because this is my business, and those tips, they really help, you know, your weekly paycheck and stuff like that. So I don't care if anybody gets upset. I don't care if anybody gets mad, because it seems like when you're an entrepreneur, you have a different mindset and a way of looking at the world than people who just have a regular W-2 job. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Obviously, I've had many W-2 jobs and stuff like that, but the mindset when this is your business and what you do can make or break you, make or break your paycheck, make or break your income for your home. You just think differently, and you have to. You know, if you want to make more money, there's like a certain standard that you have to keep as an entrepreneur than you do as a W-2 worker. I mean, obviously there's, you know, a certain standard you have to keep there, but your paycheck is pretty much the same unless you get a raise. Like like when you're an entrepreneur, the most of the time, the better service that you give, the more money you can make. So they don't necessarily have that mindset or that attitude. But my whole thing is, you're not gonna mess up my money. You're not gonna mess up my tip. So if I got to be back there helping you, like rearranging stuff, bagging and helping you load and making sure everything is packed right, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. So, you know, I'm not saying you have to be rude or it's not about being rude. It's about taking care of your business, taking care of your income. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna take care of you, your business, your home, or whatever like you do. So they want to get upset because you back there bagging, you want things placed a certain way, and it's taking them more time because they just want to throw stuff in your car on to the next. I don't care. Like, not that it takes a long time, but when I drive up to the Walmarts and stuff like that, most people are just sitting in the car. They don't get out and help. They don't get out. And then some people, it just might be their own groceries. But then a lot of people are drivers. But most people I see do not get out and make sure everything is right and everything is bagged right. Nothing's leaking. Most people do not do that. They just sit there on their phone, and you want to wonder why maybe you're not getting the right tips, or why stuff is broken or smashed, or you know, whatever the case may be. You know, you might have seen that if you was back there helping. You know, you're doing somebody a courtesy, but Walmart is doing you a courtesy because you don't have to shop for it and you don't have to bag it or anything like that. But you could do your due diligence to make sure everything is right and give them some help. I mean, I've had people be irritated with me because I'm back there helping and making sure everything is right. But I've also had many of them say, oh, thanks for helping. You know what I'm saying? So, because, I mean, what they do is hard, too. You know, the groceries are heavy. They got to pack them in these you know, they little tote bins and roll them out. And that stuff be heavy, too. So, it's all about us. It's all about helping each other and elevating your mindset. You know, when you a business owner, you know, be a business owner. Run your business the way that you would want it, the way that, you know, you like like Chick-fil-A will run it. You know, I always use the example of Chick-fil-A because most of the time Chick-fil-A is about, they're about their business. They're about their shit. You know, the CEO is going to make sure from the top to the bottom that everything is getting ran right and ran smoothly, and every single person is saying my pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to or not, whether it's fake or not, at least it's all the same across the board and everybody's on the same page. So even if it's just you in your business, you make sure you take care of your business, take care of your shit. You make sure that, you know, everything is running smoothly, because this is about your money and your income. If you don't care about that, then you could just be mediocre and have a mediocre business and make mediocre money. But if you're trying to be on top and make the most money that you can and whatever that you're doing, then you provide a level of excellence, not perfection, but a level of excellence that a lot of people are not providing. Okay? So, anyway, I'm sure this has been a kind of, you know, eventful video. Didn't mean for that to happen, but people be back here. People just, anyway, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna be putting out more content. And y'all take care of yourself. Y'all be safe. I know I flicked somebody off, but you know, she started it. But you know, whatever. It is what it is. Sometimes sometimes you gotta give people what they be giving, because people will just, you know, be, you know, anyway. Bye, y'all.